Well, hi there, Internet. My name's Court, and you've got courtside seats for my review of Beast of Burden. Let's do it. Beast of Burden is an action crime drama from director Jesper Ganslandt and Momentum Pictures. The film stars Daniel Radcliffe, Grace Gummer, Pablo Schreiber, and Robert Wisdom, but mainly just Daniel Radcliffe. Sean Haggerty only has an hour to deliver his illegal cargo, an hour to reassure a drug cartel, a hitman, and the DEA that nothing is wrong, an hour to make sure his wife survives, and he must do it all from the cockpit of his Cessna. So I went into this movie blind. I didn't watch a trailer, and I gotta say, I'm glad I did. Essentially, Daniel Radcliffe plays a pilot who's running drugs for a cartel into America, and this is gonna be a really decisive movie. Most of the film takes place just inside his tiny plane, although there are some flashbacks and cutaways. It's kind of similar to that Tom Hardy movie Locke, if you've seen that. It's just Tom Hardy driving a car making phone calls. It's that, but in a plane. Some people hate these kind of movies, some people like them. I tend to like, they call them bottle movies, I think. I tend to like them when it's one or two characters in a small environment, and hopefully, ideally, they kind of become character studies. So I always have a bit of a thing for movies like this, and much to my surprise, having not watched a trailer, it's one of those movies. Cool. Overall, I enjoyed this film, and I will say Daniel Radcliffe is really good in this flick. He oozes tension and regret and rage, and his American accent never falters at any point. I empathized with him and his impossible situation throughout the entire film. And the film is very tense. Now, granted, I hate flying, and this movie all takes place, or most of it takes place in this rickety little Cessna that's getting thrown around, so I'm sure that helped ramp up the tension for me. I'm not sure if this movie is supposed to take place in real time. If not, it's pretty close, because he says it's about an hour flying time, and the movie's just about 90 minutes with credits, so I would say it's close to real time, and that also ramps the tension up a little bit further. I will say the dialogue in this movie is pretty lazy. You see a bunch of moments of Daniel Radcliffe flying his plane, he's muttering under his breath to himself like, "You got this. You can do this. You knew this was gonna happen." And it's just, it's pretty cliche dialogue, and frankly, it didn't need to be there. Daniel Radcliffe is a good enough actor that he could have conveyed all that with just his face. Grace Gummer plays Daniel Radcliffe's wife, Jen, and I gotta say, I didn't like her at all. I'm not familiar with the actress. I don't think I've seen her in anything else, so I don't know if she's just not that strong of an actress, or maybe it was just the way she chose to play the role, but it didn't work for me, and I never got on board with her character. The editing in this movie is really choppy and disjointed, and sometimes I think it's done purposefully to make us as the audience feel a little bit confused, the way Daniel Radcliffe's character is in the movie, but other times it feels like they just cut something big and just expected us to gloss over it and be fine. There was one moment where I was like, wait a second, we're here now? Okay. But in some cases, when they are trying to make us confused with the editing, it is rather effective. The climax of the movie plays out kind of as expected. It's not really bringing anything new to the table. But I did feel that the climax went on longer than it needed to, and it had like 2 or 3 fake outs, and I'm not a big fan of fake outs. You can do it once, but doing it more than once, start seeing it coming, telegraphing it, and whatever. I'm also mixed on the ending. If the film had ended 2 minutes earlier than when it did, I would have been happy. It would have been, there's a line, it's kind of ambiguous, and it cuts to black. If that were the end, I would have been into that ending. But then there's another sort of a coda at the end. I didn't like that scene. That last shot, meh. All in all, I liked more about this film than I disliked. It's not an amazing movie, but it's a good 90 minutes of watch time, and I'm really impressed with Daniel Radcliffe's ability to carry a film entirely on his own shoulders. Now, I don't have a proprietary rating system as of yet, so I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to give Beast of Burden, and I think I'm going to give Beast of Burden a out of 10. So now I want to know, have you seen Beast of Burden? What did you think about it? How do you feel about bottle movies? What's your favorite bottle movie? Is it, say, 10 Cloverfield Lane? Or perhaps My Dinner with Andre? Have any of you seen My Dinner with Andre? It's just 2 guys having dinner, having a chat. Whatever your thoughts, hit the comments below. Let's discuss. If you enjoyed this review, please smash that like button and give it a share if you really enjoyed it. And hey, why not take a second, do me a favor, click subscribe to my channel for more movie reviews, entertainment news, trailer reactions, all that good stuff. You can do so by clicking the Courtshake logo at the bottom right of your screen. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.